Okay, this is gonna kind of be like a two-part thing, but because it's hot outside, um, but I talk to you all the time about like brain tumor and what I go through. We're gonna realistically actually talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, and I'll follow this up in that second video because ADHD is a real thing. So when people wonder about the quality of life or what cognitive decline looks like, when you have a tumor in your frontal lobe and you already had neurological things like OCD, perfect O, that exists in the mind, so you constantly ruminate conversations, ideas, thoughts, expressions, sounds, noises, visual triggers. I also have tactile processing disorder. When you then combine a tumor into all of that, there is effects that are insane. Like, put it this way, today, procrastinated. I already had a problem with procrastination, but it's getting worse. So the only thing I can do to combat that is to actually try to stop procrastinating or get up earlier or force myself to do things. But then I have this backlog effect where I do not want to get up earlier and do things because I have sensory issues. So the longer I can stay away from said tasks, I will. So it's just really difficult to manage everyday life. There's other things going on. I take a sleeping pill. It's mirtazapine. It's off label, no big deal. I forget some days that I take that. So thunk, I take it. Da 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 da. Some time goes by. It doesn't actually really make me tired, which is probably the problem. But it works. I get sleep. So and then I forget. Did I take it? Did I take it? So if I don't actually sit here and mark it off like some kind of person that is in their 70s or 80s that might be forgetting because of other, that's the thing, cognitive decline. Most people experience it after 65. We're talking about it. I'm highly intelligent. I had a highly intelligent mind and have a highly intelligent mind. Sometimes I know there's that theory out there where like when people have Alzheimer's or like dementia and they were really smart, the like dementia or Alzheimer's like hits them harder because they were really smart or really organized or had like strategical things in their life that helped them. So that's kind of like a little bit of what it looks like on a daily basis where it's annoying, it's nerve-wracking, it's hard to deal with. The next part of this video is just going to be like a little subsector of OCD, man. I deal with OCD every single day and controversial. I lived in Texas. It is a medical state like cannabis. So, I had a medical marijuana card. I found so much relief for OCD and anxiety within certain cannabis strains. Cancer, CBD, CBG, having cancer, you know, I live in a state that is not pot legal currently. I have like a Native American medical card, but until they create a spot to consume that on their land, I cannot. So I'm pretty chill about it. I just mine and deal with my OCD. Um, but it is grueling. It reminds me of when I was like 12 and 13 and 14 and 15, where it just, there's just so many things. I like makeup. I enjoy makeup. I appreciate makeup. I live in a room. I, you know, I rent a room basically because life, life happens. And it's good pay and I cannot complain. Like it's a good cost. But, what am I saying? I rent a room, because it's a good cost and that's the position am at in life. Needless to say, I do like makeup. I do not have too much of it. I see people do videos and they've got like these full of it. So like I don't have that going on, but I do have like a little, I call it a bento box. I don't think it's caboodle. There we go. Caboodle. They're called caboodles. I have one of those and it's about to get converted into holding makeup powder. So I have palettes. I kind of like pinup looks I do skincare now, though. I have a lot of blushes, and part of the reason this is getting incorporated into the video, we'll talk more about it in the next one when I start going to the bus. The reason I'm even making half of this is because I procrastinated so much that I have to wait for the next bus, and I'm not waiting outside. But roundabout here. But the next video is going to be kind of like about makeup because I like it. I've always liked it, but I've been more in the mascara, eyeliner, eyeshadow category. I have a lot of blushes now. I have quite a few lipsticks. I want quite a few like different powders and have quite a few different powders. This is a lot to organize. This is a direct trigger for ADHD and OCD. As I do my makeup, it's supposed to be enjoyable, but because I don't have space, the autonomy, front and center, accessibility, space, I have to find different ways to organize it. And it kind of clicked in before I made this video. Oh, I could probably, and that'll be what the next video is about. So, this is life. This is how it goes. And I hope y'all appreciate me being pretty open about OCD and having a brain tumor with that. And it's just not common OCD. It's not germophobia. I would lick the floor. It's not that kind. It's like sensory. It's like magic OCD. It's like perfect O. It's a lot of them, man. Like I have what is it called? Real time OCD, where I keep playing people's conversations and keep trying to correct it. Like real time OCD is crazy. Like moral scrupulosity. Moral scrupulosity is crazy. I fawn. I don't even know if y'all know what fawning is, but it's like a higher level of masking, almost like trauma based, where you're trying to appease and people please, and it's beyond people pleasing. You're just fawning at this point. So these are the things that I deal with and have dealt with. So, yeah. See y'all later.